in difficult, tough cases, particularly of SIBO, Lyme should be considered. I mean, if nobody took that out of this discussion, for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I'm excited about this because my suspicion is there's a cohort that has, up until now, flown underneath our radar. And it's those cases where, you zig and zag and you come at all the different angles from the gut and you get some improvement, but you never really get over the hump. And that's the cases that I'm thinking about. And especially if you have a decent assortment of non-GI symptoms. There's going to be some GI symptoms like we discussed, right? But if there's insomnia, if there's fatigue for no other known reason, right? If you're doing everything right and you're just having sleepless nights, or fatigue for no known reason that just sort of like waxes and wanes, joint pain, especially joint or muscle pain that tends to be migratory. It's my low back, and then it's my shoulder, and then it's my neck. Yeah, so I agree with you.
Hot
I'm really
flashes.
excited about
You mentioned the
this.
hot
Hot
flashes.
flashes, babesia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Really. Yeah. And Lyme is like Candida overgrowth, hard to test for. I mean, there are tests, but then there's this difficult interpretation. And I mean, I haven't even gotten
And it's
it all.
expensive.
Very.
I went through a round of testing myself and it was $4,000.
Wow.
And there was even okay, I think we've got most of the picture, but there could still be Borrelia. And maybe we do this other test that assesses other species of Borrelia. So you can drop a lot of money. And I'm just not sure how essential it is, especially when I'm thinking about, okay, let's do Artemisia at a clinical dose. Do you have die-off? And that gives us amazing verification that at least some of these organisms are there. And something that Tania Dempsey said to me recently was she almost never sees Borrelia or Lyme alone. It's almost always with other organisms. So if the big three are Borrelia, Bartonella, and Babesia, and there's at least going to be 2 of these in all cases, does the testing give you that much information that you really need? Now, if you're doing antibiotics, I see from like a med legal perspective, okay, you need some justification in case you ever get called to question on this. And for some therapies like SOT therapy, which is that's specific oligonucleotide, it targets the microbe itself. Maybe you need to do testing before you do that therapy. But I think for almost all of these other therapies, you can just pair them with the individual and personalize them based upon their response.